Hey guys, it's Shawn with FTMKickstart, and this week's topic is on advice for parents of their trans children. And of course, you can come out as trans anywhere from like the age of 2 to, I don't know, 65 and whatever. So hopefully the advice that we give is relevant for everyone. I think some of the most important things, at least what would be important to me, would be um, validation. Just mm, kind of, not kind of, making your child feel like they are not mentally ill or have some kind of shortcoming, um, or make them feel like maybe this is just a phase or doubt them, but rather confirm what they're sharing with you and just take it in and, help them feel validated. Um, Also, I would say that when they do tell you and you want to blow up in anger, try not to, because ultimately they were very brave in telling you, and obviously you must mean a lot to them for them to tell you face to face, because really there's all kinds of ways to come out, and sitting down and telling your parents that is quite possibly has to be one of the hardest things to do, especially if you come from, a more conservative um, or even religious background. So again, try and remember, try to put love and caring and empathy and compassion before jumping to your guns and getting angry. Um, because again, it's difficult and it's not something that they're necessarily choosing. For the majority of the trans community, it's something that they cannot change, and they're just trying to help themselves. And in order to help themselves, they have to do something that might seem a little taboo. Um, Also, it's not about you, the parents. um, and you almost have to put aside those romantic ideas and thoughts that you had for your children. Like if you had a son and he is becoming female, he may have his own dreams, like getting married and walking down the aisle and having you walk her down the aisle. Um, and those kinds of things, I mean, they can really hurt, but it's not a deliberate or direct assault on you. Um, it's just how things are, and they wish to share their truths with you. They want to live in their truths. That's ultimately what coming out is about, is being able to live your truth and being able to just be everything that you can be. Um, and for some children, it's a lot more serious, no matter what age you are. For some people, it could be a matter between life and death. Um, so again, validation, compassion, love. I would also say something else that's very important is to protect your children, whether they're young or old. It's obviously going to be a lot more important and dire when they're younger and they can't protect themselves. You're ultimately going to be the forefront, and you're going to kind of have to save face and kind of grin and bear it when you're with them. Um, it's hard, but if you want your child to be, you know, they're already going to be taking it, from other kids or other peers. And the best thing you can do is try to kind of harbor some of that. So protect them. Also, advice that I would give is don't try to control or dictate or navigate them away from transitioning. There is definitely a place for conversation and communication and, perhaps assisting with therapy and assisting with doctor's visits, whether it's mental or physical, and just making sure that they are aware of all the pros and all the cons and being involved. Because if you do it that way, then your child's going to want you to be involved. But if you are controlling and tyrannical and are just trying to completely divert them from what they're doing, chances are they're going to do it anyway. You're just not going to be involved. Also, I would say what else would be important is, all in all, the most important thing is to just support them. You don't necessarily have to support their decisions. Maybe you don't support, their lifestyle or their beliefs. Everybody's different. But as my own counselor told me, and what I want to tell you, is that you see the world with your own glasses, but your child gets their own glasses, and so they get to see the world through their own eyes. They don't have to share in your perception or vision of the world. And it's really important that you allow them to just be themselves and to find their own happiness and to support your children, regardless of whatever it is they're doing, whether it means you just love on them or you're just there and you listen to them, whether you're protecting them. I mean, you would do that in any kind of situation, so why not do it in this situation? Anyway, guys, that's my take, and that's, I think, my tidbit of advice for parents. I haven't come out to my own parents yet, so I already kind of have a feeling as to how it's going to go down, and I don't think it's going to go well. But it doesn't have to be that way, and you guys can definitely impact your children's lives by doing it in a better way. Alright guys, till next time.